What made you realise that you wanted to be a musician?
It's actually a really funny story because when I was about 4, one of my teachers at school had a guitar, and for some reason I was like mesmerised by it, and like I kept begging my parents. I was like, I need a guitar, I really want a guitar. And then yeah, I got one after like begging and begging and begging. And then I think when I was about 10 years old, I realised, obviously my hands are tiny, so I couldn't actually play the guitar I got. But then when I was about 10, I started listening to country music, and like I was just so inspired by how you could like tell someone a story through music. And then I was like, I want to do that, and like picked up the guitar and it just went from there.
Who inspired you the most as a musician?
I would definitely say Taylor Swift, because her way of just like writing songs and then her connection with people is just incredible. And like, if I could be anything like her in the future, that would be amazing.
And I'm like a massive fan myself, and something I have to ask, which I find really interesting, like asking individual people. So what's your favourite Taylor Swift song?
I'd probably say Our Song, because that was the first song I actually learned to play on guitar. So yeah, that one has like a lot of special place in my heart.
So you released an EP with several like tracks on quite a while ago, and that was very country orientated.
Yeah, definitely.
Recently you've released some new tracks which are more of like a blend of, I'd say, rock and a bit of pop as well.
Yeah.
So how would you say your sound has evolved?
So my last EP was released about 2 years ago, and at the time I was so influenced by the soundtrack of like Nashville and a lot of country artists. Losing my voice. But yeah, then I've just been listening to so many different artists like recently, and I'm just trying to like not put myself in a genre and trying to see where I fit and be just influenced, because I think any song I write will always have like the flat line of just country music, and then I just want to like build on that and like have different instruments and like see what the sound is and just like make people feel things through my music now. So originally for my EP I recorded with, I think it was 2 people in like this really small studio at the bottom of someone's garden, and it was just literally all live acoustic music, and everything that was recorded was literally done at the time. And then these new music, like singles and stuff that I'm releasing, was done with a different producer in a really big studio. And then he also had loads of experience using like the electronic like pads and like synths and stuff like that. So it was really cool to see like the electronic side of music coming into it. So yeah.
That must be really exciting as an artist, obviously going from smaller studios and just seeing it grow like that. So you're studying at uni at the moment, you've just finished your second year in graphic design, I believe?
Yeah.
So how do you find that? Obviously it's such a busy course with coursework.
I love it so much, but it's like, I think when it comes up to a deadline, I've just handed in yesterday, so I've literally had about a month of just doing nothing but graphic design, and I love that, but it's like, literally wake up today and knowing that I have the freedom to just go back to what I used to do, whereas like my music and my videos, and that's really nice.
So how do you balance that as an artist between music and your graphic design?
It's honestly so hard, and I don't, like, people don't see it online, and they don't see that, you know, I'm actually like really struggling to like balance it all the time, but a lot of the time that it's like, you want to come home and like just write a song, but you have like this massive to-do list and you're just like, that's a priority, and it's really, it's quite a big strain.
When you're busy at uni doing coursework or something, how do you just quickly like take note of something?
So it's really funny, my phone is filled up with like loads of different voice memos that make no sense at all, and I'll be just like talking to my friends and I'll get like an idea, or I'll be like doing something on my computer and I get an idea, and I have to just run off and pretend I'm on the phone and just sing into my phone for a little bit, and then I come home and I like try and figure out what I was actually doing, and it makes no sense, and a lot of the time it's literally the waste of my time, and it's really sad because sometimes it's like a really good hook and I just forget it afterwards. So yeah.
So your latest single, Blue, it's a fantastic song. I love it, and I was actually listening to it on the way to the interview on the train, because it's such a good little travelling song, you know.
Love that.
So what's the like meaning behind the lyrics?
At the time, I don't think, with me I like write songs, and at the time they might not even have a meaning, and somehow in the future I suddenly like, oh, that's what I was talking about, like that's so weird. And at the time it was actually really sad. My granddad had just passed away in that month, and it was the first song I'd written afterwards, because obviously like it messes up like so much. And I think that it was just about getting through really hard times, and like no matter what blues comes your way, you just get through it and you can travel through anything and you'll be fine on the other side. So it's quite like that, but then it's also, we were also going on a trip, so it was like a little like road tripping song, so it was like, it was like a nice little traveling song.
No, it's a brilliant song, I love it. So speaking of the blues, you recently did a show before a football match, didn't you, at Southend Stadium? So tell us a little bit about your experience with that.
Oh gosh, it was so crazy. So I actually played twice, and I went one weekend to support this charity that I'm a patron for, and it was just incredible. It was like, I've never played to so many people in my life, and like just looking out and like everybody's faces are so small. I'm just standing there playing my songs, and I'm like, this is just weird. Like, people had their phones out, and then after that, the guy that runs it all messaged me and was like, we want to have you back. Like, come for our celebrity match.
Oh, wow.
So the next weekend I came back. I was not even meant to even be in Essex, I don't think.
Yeah.
And I came back, and like Danny Dyer, like Jack Fowler, everyone
No
from like
way.
TV shows were like there.
Did you get to meet any famous faces?
Yeah, it was incredible. And I was playing You and I, and all of the celebrities just started walking onto the pitch, and I was like, this just isn't
And you were
right.
secretly
Like,
just
how
having
did
this
I get
moment.
this?
Yeah.
I was like, just gonna try and pretend this is all okay in my head.
It must be so surreal, and it must be like on a different planet from intimate gigs that you're used to playing.
Gosh, but at the same time, I feel like there is still that connection with people, and you'll look out to the crowd and they're still staring at you and they're still listening, and it's just, even on like a big scale, people still have that connection with music, and I think that's really amazing.
Fantastic. That's such a good thing about being a songwriter as well, just the ability to connect. So what do you want people to take away when they've seen you live?
My business cards? Like, no. It's just like, I just want people to feel things. Like, there was one time where I played a gig and I played You and I, and obviously it was like a breakup song, it's really sad, like slow, and this woman just walked in, and I did not mean it to happen, but she'd obviously broken up with someone, and she ran out crying, and I shouldn't be happy about it, but like, that means that someone felt something when they listened to my song, and I've always remembered that and been like, oh, I really touched her, or hurt her, I'm not sure. I mean, things like that. I just want people to like feel emotions and like either feel really happy or like think about something, or,
So what gigs do you have planned over the summer then?
So I've got a festival lined up in my hometown, and I'm so excited about it because it's literally my favourite festival. So that's the Leaf Folk Festival, and I think it's at the end of June. But other than that, I think I've just got like odd gigs here and there in like little venues. But yeah, I'm just taking it as it goes and see what happens.
Oh, thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Emily Frith Music, and Twitter at Emily Frizzle. And you can also find me on Spotify, iTunes, and Amazon Music.